Welcome back to the channel. It's been a few days since I've streamed. Actually, it's been probably over a week. I wanted to get on and do kind of a quick update. This isn't going to be a very long one on Ark. Might do some Battlefield or something. Battlefield's been crashing my console though, so I'm waiting on something to come in that should fix that. But as you can see, we're still here on the Duo server. We're still untouched. In the main, the little farm base we had set up did unfortunately get raided, which I kind of expected because we stole it from somebody else. So last time I was on, we had our defense going. The guys left and never came back. You can see I wiped. So what ended up happening? I got on Sunday, on and off. I wiped the fob up to like this area here, which there's still some meshed foundations. That's why these resources never respawned. They still had fobs going like all through here, all down through here, like this whole area was spammed. It was pretty ridiculous. So after like 4 or 5 days, I finally submitted a ticket. The admins got one, had them come pick up their fob. I would have. I wasn't on. I would have preferred to have got red gun just because it would have been funny. They'd have lost all the bullets and whatnot. But yeah, either way they picked it up. I basically added some spam inside the cave to prevent like building up to about this point here where that cactus is. That's about as close as you can get now. It would be even better. I would have been able to get a cliff plat on the inside of here, but that meshed foundation is preventing it, and I don't know where it's at, and I don't really care to look for it. I recapped all my turrets other than the heavies. I tried to recap the heavies. I just ran out of ARB. And then Friday, I checked the base. Nothing. Saturday, nothing. Sunday, nothing. Today is Tuesday. There's been no activity anywhere around my base at all. I try to scout around. A lot of people have basically quit the server. It is extremely dead right now. There's been a big issue with lag spikes and games crashing. Right now we're not really having any, which is strange because usually I get on here and you can't even walk. I kept dying. I had like probably double the amount of med brews, but I'd go up like this and I would go to fly and then I would just lag, and next thing I know I would be on the ground, basically dead, and it was just awful. So with the PvP cooldown timer, the lag spikes that's been happening, the mods getting removed and new ones added. There's my spam. You can see it goes on the other side too. There's been a lot of mods getting added and removed and switched in and out, and there's just a lot going on. This season's kind of a bust. They're right now holding a steady 40 pop between. She ended up adding a 6-man cluster to test out new mods. So that 6-man has about 15 of that 40, and the rest is spread out between duos and 4-man servers. So, I mean, you're looking at like 20 to 30 pop, maybe, on the duos, from what I've seen. And it's just not good. There's no plans to remove any of these mods that people hate. There's no plans on fixing the lag. Whenever you ask about the lag, it's always, well, it's a mod. But there's no plans on removing or fixing the mod. The admins have been pretty inactive, especially the server owner. The events and stuff have stopped already. Yeah, it's just not been a good season at all. I mean, as you can see, I'm lagging now because the door's not closing. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Well, that's not bad, that little bit of lag there, but it's been really bad. I've got a bunch of points in the store and stuff, but like I don't really want to buy any dinosaurs or blueprints or anything because there's really no point. There's not very many bases left, and I basically have everything I need other than ARB at this point. Um, I got the basilisks. I got those breeding. I have like 500 eggs. I haven't hatched any in a while. I haven't ran any boss fights. I'm on element. I got my mutation started with my stego and my turtles, but I just never got back on to keep the lines going and develop my lines anymore. It's just kind of been a dead. A lot of people have went to another server already. A lot of people have just taken a break from this season and went to other games, Battlefield 6, Arc Raiders, a couple other games. I've talked to some people who have been playing. But yeah, it's not good. I'm going to put some fertilizer in this Plan X just while I'm on here. Give me something to do. But yeah, it's not been good. A lot of people are pretty upset, especially about all the PvP rules and stuff that have been added that are just ridiculous. You're limited on how many soakers you can toss out, but you can have, these crazy mutated soakers and stuff, but you can only toss a couple out at a time. There's also been the PvP cooldown timer, which I mentioned, which has just been awful. It's supposed to be, the rule is, or the idea behind it was, and this is a custom mod just for this server. Once you are damaged or you damage a structure or any damage is done that would indicate PvP's happening, you get a 60-second cooldown timer. And you're in that cooldown timer, you're only allowed to place 5 structures. Well, they upped it to 10 structures. The problem is the mod doesn't work and you can't place turrets and you can't to be able to do. So basically, if I'm defending my base, if somebody shoots one time and hits me or Dino or is soaking a turret, anything, that timer kicks in and then there's nothing I can do. I just have to basically watch. I mean, I can fight back, but I can't build anything. I can't place structures. I can't adjust turrets. I can't refill turrets. It's just pretty ridiculous. I don't really see anybody coming to raid me. Maybe where I've not been online, maybe somebody might. I've got a pretty strong base, in my opinion. It could be a lot stronger, obviously. I had big plans to make it a lot stronger. But at this point, with the pop being so low and it's pretty dead, I just really don't have a desire to keep building and grinding. I mean, at this point, it's just PvE, and I'm not really super interested in doing PvE. I think this server, or this map, whatever you want to call it, is the most populated in the entire cluster, and that goes for duos, 4-man and 6-man, and there's 6 people in right now, if that tells you anything. So, without being able to build tunnels or build on platform saddles, the bases that I've scouted are going to be really difficult to raid and really time consuming, and I just don't think it's worth it. I mean, I don't really need anything. I have a pretty stacked little base, but with the population being so low and nobody's going to be attacking really, and it's just not worth it to me. There's some cool bases out there still. If anybody wants to see this video and decides they want to check out the server, there's still some bases out there to be raided. There's still people that are playing, but it's they're the AFK warriors, and for the most part, they're just sitting their bases AFK and collect the shot points, which you can see. I mean, I haven't even been on in a week, and I've still got 14,000. So people like to do that. There's also some people that have still been joining. I saw some new people in the Discord a couple days ago that have just joined. But other than that, I mean, there's really, for me, it's pretty well done this season. It's unfortunate. I've liked this cluster. I've been here for about a year probably, well before I started streaming. But this isn't my first unofficial cluster. Since ASE, I played Ronin, and then I switched from Ronin when he sold the server and the population died to this one. They used to average about 300 pop, and there used to be bases as far as you could see, and they were all variety of bases from no turrets to just light turrets to just heavy turrets to full tech tier bases to like alpha level mega tribe style bases. Now it's pretty much like my base is pretty average to find. And I mean, I have good resources, but my lines aren't that great compared to everybody else's. The propagators, basically everybody has max mutation lines now at this point if they've been playing, since the beginning. And like the boss farms and all the element farms and giveaways and events and whatever she did the first couple weeks, I'm sure people are stacked with resources. There's a lot of rules that I don't like, and I just don't. It's just not worth it to me to keep playing this season. So this is probably. I mean, unless I'm not going to just like despawn everything because I put a lot of work into this. Especially as a solo, this is like really good progress. And most people don't make it to tech tier as a solo. There's very few solos that actually do as much work as I do. Um, but yeah, I just don't really want to keep getting on here just to farm. Um, I'm looking into some other clusters. I've got some friends that are still on other clusters, so maybe something else might come along. I don't know. I thought about going to Conquest, but I saw it was only Valguero. I don't really know Valguero that well, so wait and see what happens with Conquest. Maybe I'll play Arcpoc or something. I don't know. But yeah, for now, this is about it for Arc. Um, if somebody tries to raid, I'll get on and defend if I catch it. But honestly, I'm not going to keep that close of an eye on it. And with the population dropping, I mean, I think over the weekend at the maximum was like 112, and that was when she released 4 new 6-man servers. So it's just really, really dead. With the 4 6-man servers, I mean, we're talking 20 servers or better. And she was supposed to connect the 4-man and the duo servers, but she did not, as you can see. Um, but yeah, over 20 servers, 100 people between all 20, and I have a feeling that that's not accurate. I've mentioned it before to people, and they kind of agreed. Seems awful odd that the numbers are always pretty much the same, and you go to these servers and there's like nobody on. So I don't know how accurate it is, but yeah, I don't know. For now, this is probably going to be it for a while on Ark. Check out some of the Battlefield videos. I'm going to try to start doing more of those, especially now that I'm not really playing Ark. I'm working on getting my console taken care of where it'll quit crashing during Battlefield, but for some reason, I've got one of the like original first run PS5s, and these new games crash it like crazy. I've got some stuff coming that should fix it. I'm hoping anyway. I've said that like so many times since I've bought this PlayStation, and I still have issues all the time with it. But DayZ, I've kind of taken a break from too because I keep getting lost and it's frustrating. But I've got a lot of games. I don't know. Just check out the streams. Keep an eye on the channel for different updates and stuff. Different games will be coming out. Battlefield 6, I've been playing a lot of. Maybe get Arc Raiders here soon. I don't know. I haven't fully committed to that one yet. There's also some other games I've been playing, and some new games coming out soon. So, yeah, just keep an eye out on the stream, and